Sup, GT World? You know, today I'd like to bring you something a little different. I think you enjoy it. I hope you will enjoy it. Um, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Plan on doing it. You know, I understand there'll be some good and bad feedback, but I want to be able to make it work because it's all about giving some big ups to, I think, some underrated GT users, and that are those that create liveries and escapes. And there's some artists out there, man. There's some artists out there, and I know if I don't mention a couple of people, I don't want to hover over any names, but I'm sure I'll hear about it. This is the first ever Sector 7 Autofocus, and I'd like to thank the guys who are sponsoring this, brought to you by those at Horizon Broadband, Rural Broadband Internet. For them to step in and sponsor a little team like this is it's a big deal. It's a big deal for us, at least, for sure. So Sector 7 respects that big time. So go check them out, horizongig.com. So, autofocus. Again, I think probably one of the most underrated users has got to be the creators, the guys out there, the gals too, that, like I said, make the liveries, make the scapes. There's some photographers out there, seriously, because, if you really think about it, the game can be used in that way based on the features that are in there. But nonetheless, I brag on them because I look at them all the time. And again, I don't see anybody, giving props to them. So let's get started and talk a little bit about the scapes and the liveries that are out there in GT World. And, we'll tell you later on if you're interested in, shooting us a photo of your scape or your and I'm taking all photos. If you got photos of, just the car by itself, that's cool. If you want to take videos, that they've got the drive-throughs that you can do, or you can watch the previews of a car. Throw those at us too. I'll tell you how to do that here towards the end. But the focus really is going to be on, really trying to show that off. So let's get started. And if some of you may be wondering, where does the name come from? CowboysStig or D-Stig, it should be pretty obvious, but there was a miracle that occurred in the late 60s. And it's really hard to explain, but as the doctors described it at the time, it was just simply a miracle. And the miracle occurred on this child's birth at the time that the doctor did what doctors do for any traditional birth. The little smack on the hiney and brings the child to life. But instead of a scream from this child, the child spoke, and that was the miracle. And you might be saying, what could the child have said that could have made this such a miracle? And I can only tell you that the miracle words were very simple and plain and straightforward. Because when the child spoke at that moment, the child said, "How about them Cowboys?" And then the rest is history. Because I love driving, which I said, I watch Top Gear, love the Stig, and that's as simple as that. And I love all frames of driving, racing, and I am a driver, not an operator. And there is a difference in that name, okay? In the term, in the definition, and the presumption, whatever, however you want to look at it, there is a difference between an operator and a driver. And if you go and take the time and learn all of the physics behind true physics and understanding of racing and driving, period, you might be crossing over into the realms of being a driver. But then you also have to also get behind the wheel, which I have, and drive. So for some of you, you are just an operator, and that's not bad. Take it for what it is. It is what it is. But my love of racing and, of course, the Nissan label, everything about Nissan, Nissan, uh, I don't know what to tell you. My number one car is the GTR. Number two car would be the Z. And the number three car would be the Sylvia. Simple as that. I don't care what you say. Yes, all of them you could argue are outdated, underpowered, blah blah blah, yada yada, whatever your arguments might be. You can't deny Godzilla, and we now have an answer for that ugly Toyota, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I love and I love the GR3 group, so there's a main reason why I have probably the top mileage of anyone in a GTR. I'm just gonna say that. I'll throw that out there. Tell me what your mileage is in the comments. But yeah, in a Group 3 GTR, I've probably got the top mileage. So without further delay, as I said, we're gonna get into talking about scapes. We're gonna talk about the the cars, the liveries. I've got some. I should have a lot more, but this is what I got. Shout out to a couple of team members and associates of Sector 7. Got it. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. The scheme for a lot of the liveries, and particularly this one, came from an associate of the team, Wid, and another a team member, Hover, who came up with, I think, with the design overall or something like that. But cool thing about Sector 7 is, we have ideas for liveries, and we have a name for the team, but we don't want anyone to be held back from coming up with a livery. And if you got a cool one, let us, we let you showcase it. And then we are allowed to go back and add our own little touches to kind of even make it more personal. But awesome job by our boys over there at Wid and Hover. You guys did a great job. So, yeah, and this is what I came up with, a little personal, a little something, something, on the GTR. Oh, she's just freaking beautiful, isn't she? I'm just saying, man, I got a love for that Nissan group. Here's another special one. Now this is I love the fast ones, boy. I love the really fast ones. And I decided that for my collection of Nissans, because that's what I'm really doing, is pushing to try to get like every Nissan, whatever Nissan they come out with, in the game. I'm saying I'm going to try to collect it, as well as all of the GT Group 3 cars. I'll pretty much do that collection too. But just saying, trying to get to a point where when I do have all of them, I will introduce the Carbon Edition. And I'm so happy that they put, straight up and for real, I'm so happy that they put the paint availability for Carbon in this game. However, it would have been nice to also apply it to the wheels, wouldn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment down below. I'm just saying, if you'd have been able to make Carbon wheels, oh my God. And different color Carbon, oh, I'm getting excited. And I want children to watch this too, so we won't get nonetheless. Moving on, just checking out a couple of my escapes. Like I said, I enjoy doing escapes too. Um, I got to get motivated to do escape. You know what I mean? To really get in there and make it happen. I'll talk about a couple of times too. Daily races we'll get into, how I did that week. But again, this is about you guys, not about me. So let's take a look at the old gallery here and see what kind of styles have been popping up out there. Like I said, I appreciate what everybody does. I am not one who will complain if you were to do a livery for me. A couple of things to keep in mind. Fan for life. That's something we'll talk about. I'll tell you a little bit more about it later. But I do love. I do have a little organization that I'm trying to start, but more to come. Again, this is about you guys, not about me. But let's take a look. I like to first start off by the people again because I give props to the people that I follow, right? But at some point, that's where I want to spend all the time. So I don't want to start off there. I want to get into just, see what's trending, what's happening, what's popping, what's new out there. When it comes to the suits, they're so personal sometimes, and either they're going to be on the personal level, all the way to matching a real life team. I'm going to do those completely separate. They're not going to be in the same there. But here are a couple. Man, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. That's some. Hey, Jack, Mr. Chin, you want to take some photos of this? You know what I mean? Huh? No, this is what I'm talking about. I want to take a look at what everybody else is doing out there. Shout out to everybody that I'm pulling up here, even if I don't call out your ID, because some of you people got some really, just saying, keeping it simple ain't your deal. That is. And I like it simple. I don't know about you guys. Give me your comments down below again. Tell me what you think. But I like it simple too. You know what I mean? The simple ones are the prettiest. But just popping through and seeing what everybody else is doing, man. What are you feeling at the time? What do you need when you make escape? How do you pull it all together? And again, I want to thank our sponsors over at Horizon Broadband. Check them out, guys. For rural broadband internet, high-speed internet, gigabit internet, all of that top internet stuff, check them out. Seriously. Give them a shout. Again, some of the things that you'll see out here too. Great race action. Man, that's a nice one too. Look at that. Because sometimes I'll post just a race picture instead of, the whole race, because obviously a picture speaks 1,000 words. Oh man. And and a lot of guys that I follow are also GTR lovers. So best way to be able to get your photo on, and I'll tell you about it later, how you'll be able to do that. Do something with a GTR. A Nissan product of some sorts. But I'm just saying, at the top of the list, I'll tell you about my car favorites. We'll do that at another time, but you'll learn about my car favorites, which ones are which. Now this is pretty. That is nice. I like the guys that chase the realism too. You know what I'm saying? Going after real life liveries, trying to really bring that real life to the game. Check out this DeLorean right here. This is nice. See, and check out if you don't see it, again, maybe you're not in the artistic mode that I am feeling right now. but we're having to fill in for a lot of miscomings in Gran Turismo. This is not one of them. I would have to say personally, I think if anything, they have truly done a very good job at keeping this part of it, through every version of the game that has become available. But nonetheless, you know, you can't. Hey, now this is the thing that I'm starting to love, man. I didn't know what to think of this at the beginning, but props to whoever started this. This is getting real, you know. And this is what I'm saying again. Imagine if we could paint the rims, because throw in some rusty hubcaps on this thing, and oh my god, nice, nice. Let's give a like to that. Let's also add that to the collection. And when you get the chance, guys, now I am not as multitasking in the world as some of our other YouTube users and all the great users out there of this game, where you can type and do all that stuff at the same time. So I'm learning, right? And I don't have all the peripherals, so I'm not going to make a comment now, but I will go back and comment. But I encourage you to comment and repost. Because, I mean, some of this stuff deserves it, man. It deserves it. Deserves it. Really does. Look at this thing. Woo! That's nice. That's nice. Moving on. Moving on. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't figured it out already, I am also a JDM man. I do love the domestics from time to time, but come on. Can you get a better style? And yes, the GTR ain't changed. Looks better than most of those big buckets that the domestics. All right, come on. I'm sorry. Be pissed off. I like that. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm used to haters. Look at this thing, though. I had a slot car, AFX. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Slot cars. Does anybody remember slot cars? Period. I had a slot car like this, AFX, and man, boy, did I. Oh, it wasn't good at turning either, even then, but it's still pretty. Still pretty. And who is not the greatest NASCAR driver of all time, but the king himself? So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Did I like it? Did I like that? Sorry. Let's go ahead and like that. I'm going to add that to the collection because I did buy one of those, by the way, to add to my collection. I'm going in my collection. I don't know about you guys. In my collection, I'm going for rarities that I can afford. What I'm saying? Look at the Chevy now. All right, look. And I give props. Cars, domestic cars do look good. Some of them do look good. The older ones do look good. If done right, they do look good. But I also have performance in mind. And you can't pass up all right, maybe the second greatest of all time, Mr. Dale Earnhardt. That's a pretty one. That's pretty. That's pretty. But moving on. And I said, if you're just tuning in, nobody, well, why aren't you stopping at the helmets? Why aren't you looking at the? Did I just click on a Toyota? Sorry. Why aren't you looking at the suits? I'm gonna do that one on a completely different show, man. Because that's, suits are different. Suits are different. That's all I'm saying. Suits are different. Nice little Subaru here. Again, mock-ups of the real world look nice. I like that. And that is a powder coat there too. So not always the shiny, bright colors. I'm loving it. Every minute of it. It's very sexy. Recommended. Let's take a look at someone underrated. And this is the first one, guys. So, like I said, I'm popping through here. I am going to do some extensive research when the time comes. And I might do, research like, I just last night I fell asleep to Batman. Let's see what happened. Let's see if we put in Batman, what that comes up with. Let's just see what people are doing. You know, Batman one, right? Look, oops, a little crazy. I got a problem with backsies where I always accidentally hit the back button for some stupid reason. If you have that issue too, maybe we can go to a therapist together, start a group or anything, something like that. So last night I did try to watch the new Batman, latest Batman, and yes, I fell bone asleep. Batman was watching me, right, straight up. So nonetheless, I might go through and do my research, and see what people have done in their liveries and scapes, referring to Batman. And there's some cars in this game that really should be Batman-esque. You should give some love to that because they're nice. There's some cars in here that are nice. That even like immediately the first time I saw it, that was the thing I thought should be a Batmobile. Or the other thing I thought was Speed Racer. Because I've got some other accounts. One is Speed Racer and the other is Racer X. So and I don't know if there's others that remember what they do with the VW bus too. By the way, people give these people love, man. Again, give love to them. Add that collection, and repost it too. By the way, and I will go back if you don't see me repost it now. You'll see me repost it later. That's nice. That's really nice. But the VW bus in here gets some. I'm shocked at what some people do. Ooh, here's a truck. Ooh. Is it Batman related or is it just some snakes on it? Batman's bats. Just is nice because I'm seeing what people are doing to trucks too, and I'm loving that. Just kind of playing with. Let's take a look at. Is there any? What I'm looking for? I'm looking for Stig. Let's do that. Let's do that. I learned about, is it Banshee or Bee or something, anime type things out there. And so anybody hit me up if you can do one of a Stig, a really cool one for me. Maybe a Stig next to a GTR. Hey, let's work together. Give you a big shout out. Top Gear. Hey. What I tell you? I'm just serious. About it. Let's go take a look at some scapes. Yeah. What are people doing in the scapes? And again, shout out to our sponsors, big time and majorly, Verizon Broadband. Look, if you're interested in just gigabit high speed, and that's where everything's going. I told people years ago. Told people gigabit was gonna be the shit. But nonetheless, you gotta have high speed, and some of you people out there in Gran Turismo world, please invest in that. Don't invest in the steering wheel first. Get a good internet connection. Please. Just saying, not trying to be disrespectful of nobody. But if you can understand what I'm trying to tell you, then you will understand why it's important to get a better internet connection. I'm speaking to everybody out there. This is nice. Nice escape. I love, and I love that there's so many now. So, if they just go crazier if you want on that polyphony, go crazier. This is nice. telling you the photo techniques of some people out there, man. Again, give them your props. Give them props, plops. Give them your props, bro. Seriously, don't ignore them. They are doing major things out there. And if you are interested in being able to share the love, your artistry with the world, because as I mentioned before, plan on making this work, whether you like it or not. I like it because it's fun. But give me your feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see. If you want to get involved, and you notice how I stopped here, because I'm a Nissan lover. I don't think I have to explain that, but as a Nissan lover, if you want to get involved, we got a Discord, and to make it simple for the GT world, while you're out there creating your scapes, creating your photos, sharing, and all of that great stuff out there, tag your photo or your scape with S7 Autofocus. S7 Autofocus. And I'm playing on words with autofocus. So autofocus is one word. Okay? Notice the creativity there. Isn't that beautiful? So, and I'm going to get a Discord up. Stop by our Discord anyway, just for the funs and the chats. We do crazy stuff out there. I'm wondering sometimes where the parents are of a lot of people on that Discord. But nonetheless, some exciting things happen on the Discord channel. There'll be a specific channel out there for you to go and post only your pictures. We'll have comments later on. Join the general chat if you want to comment, but put your pictures under the autofocus, so that way everybody can see them, and that way I can jump to it quickly and give it a shout out, right? CowboysStig, D-Stig. You can check me out on YouTube and Discord as well. And I said this wasn't going to be, I was going to try to stay within a certain time frame, but if we go over a little bit, let me know if you don't like it. I'll try to keep it within a certain time, but things happen. I'm not going to pause and go to the bathroom on you. Okay, I'm back. I can do everything from the seat, man. Now with the endurance races, I can do everything from the seat, man. What is this? Nice. How did he do that? He made it like into a truck, right? In the game, I know this vehicle, it's not a truck. Let me know, is that in the game now? Oh man, that was just beautiful. That was too cool. And I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone here, I'll let you know. So if you do a livery, such as this one, look at this Porsche, hot diggity dog. If you do a livery and you put it in an escape, you help me out. You know what I mean? You're doing me a favor. Really appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I like to be able to view a vehicle and, kind of go all the way around it and take a look at every little angle of it. But if not, again, this is the best way. Get around. And if I'm flipping through this and you see yourself and you go, hey, you didn't stop on mine, put it in the comment. Tell me why I should have stopped and picked your escape. You know what I mean? Because I have a particular eye. And obviously, I told you, Nissan will definitely catch my attention over anything else. A JDM vehicle, period. Okay. I'll put that out there. A JDM vehicle, period, will catch my eye mostly. All right. But I'm looking for all of it. I got a certain taste, whatever the hell you want to call Shout out to Sector 7 Racing Leagues as well. If you guys are interested in racing with us, hey, we just did a team on team race, which I'll give you a little preview of in a bit. But we did a team on team race. Turned out fairly well. Turned out fairly well. Out at Spa, a couple of barrier incidents. Ooh, look at this mini. Excuse me. Did I say mini? What is that? Yeah. Nice though. Very nice. Yeah, so we're looking for other teams too to challenge us. We don't care. We're not saying we're the best. We're not saying we got the fastest racers. All we're saying is we want to race other teams. And considering lobby conditions and everything else in Gran Turismo, we're just trying to keep it spicy. You know what I'm saying? Add a little pepper to it. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys give a shout out to anybody I go through. Check them out. Follow them. Go through. And what is this? How are they doing this? Because I've noticed that there are some scapes in the comments. Please let me know that how are they getting like photos of stuff not car related, and there's not even a car. How you did it? Tell us how you did it, because I see it's cut off. I don't know. Tell us how you did it. I am very, very, very curious myself. So yeah, if you're interested in joining anyone though, pop out to Sector 7 Discord. You know what I mean? Great group of guys. We'd love to get a gal. We're not discriminating. We don't discriminate. We enjoy everyone. Sector 7 is all-inclusive racing. Don't talk, don't tell, however you want to do it. I don't know. We are politically correct. We like to have fun. You know what I mean? People, here's my thing. Here's my take on it, right? We all love the same game, right? Can we all just get along? I'm just saying. What is going on with this? What is this? Nice. The Ford. I don't know about the Ford. I'm trying to love the Ford. But, I love the Ford F40 period. But that one, I don't know. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's jump ahead. This is a random search. Just whatever's out there. You know what I mean? I don't like to get stagnant, though. Just going at the top few or twos and fews. So, remember, here's how you can be a part of all of this, right? Escape, a livery, shout out to another livery, so on and so forth. Put in a tag in Gran Turismo, simple as that. Put in the tag S7 Autofocus. S7 Autofocus. Okay? The guys over at Horizon Broadband, Rural Broadband Internet will appreciate it, because that means, you saw them, they saw us, we saw you, and we got the... All right? We're a community. Let's bring it all together, right? I love a Volkswagen van. I really do. If I could get one, I really would. I seriously, I can't imagine what they are worth now, but yeah. It to me, I think we're missing out on something. Let's do one more. Let's look at. Well, I know it's only. Yeah, let's go to styles. Do a look at that. One more look at what's out there. Let's move it forward a little bit. If you could jump to a specific number, Gran Turismo, polyphony, page number, that'd be nice. But I might be just speaking for myself. I'm loving it. I'm telling you, I'm loving it, man. Creativity. And it comes from all across the world too. It's not just, it's not just from the US. I'm sure somebody else has had this thought, but hey, are you happy now that you can paint the windows? I realize though it is a detriment to good racing. Some of you might not realize that, so I hope you get a grip and don't paint your whole back window black or stick things that might prevent you from looking out the back of it. Although I know some of you don't look in the rear. Here's another one with the what's the artistic word for it? Petite, patina, rustic patina. It's nice, man. I like that. You know, especially when it's done to an old car, because then it really. And I want to do that to some of the cars that I have in my livery, in my garage, simply because I want them to just look like that. Because I'm gonna call them rare finds. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about this. Ooh. Hey, Silvio. Hey, girl. What's up, girl? Well, I tell you, you make it into a Nissan, and I'm going to do something. I'll check it out. All right. I'm just saying, oh, man, to have the Sylvia in this thing now, y'all just don't know. Brother got a little happiness going on in the lower generations. You know what I'm saying? All right. Shit, this is real stuff here. Nice, dude. Shout out to you, buddy. All right, nice job. What else? I'm just going through this, like I said, because I am planning on doing this every week, and I hope you guys like it and will participate. Who is not a speed racer fan? Huh? What? Yes, you might be too young. If you love anime, you gotta know about Speed Racer. Okay? This is the best anime show in life, alright? Especially if you had to deal with a car. Alright, initial D aside and all of that. But come on. Hey, I just say, look, when you do a livery, and I say it because even in racing, I would say this would apply. You know, back when I played ball, we had a saying: "Look good, feel good, play good." Right? So you got a nice livery on. You know, for some of you, maybe it'll stop you from running into others. Getting personal, Mustang. I'm gonna shout out to people. Let me see if I can find one real quick before I bring this. See, nice coloring too. And I love the way people. Sometimes I get caught up in my favorite colors, so I love to watch people come up with liveries and designs for their cars that incorporate multicolors. Look at the back window. See, he didn't black out the whole thing where he can't see. Getting personal. I'm sorry. I told everybody I wasn't gonna get personal. But check it out. I mean, I'm just saying this is the thing about looking at the liveries that I want to incorporate. Don't see people talking about this is what I want to see, right? Ooh, man, look at the color fading that. Nice job. So a shout out to the people who are doing that. And if you got a car with some anime on it, I was just what I was gonna do. As I got immediately sidetracked. I love those two. Some of you might want to talk to a therapist regarding what type of anime you can be getting into sometimes. I don't know what it is with, cartoon big titties. I'm a realist. I like the real thing, So it's cool to see what everybody else does out there, man. Oh, look at this truck. Tonka down for serious real. For shizzle, I am going to add that to the Calizzle. And repost it because that has to be reposted. And again, I'll comment when I become a better multitasker. So shut up. All right. So look, if you liked it, if you're interested, want to see more of it, Sector 7 Racing brought to you by Horizon Broadband Internet. Would love to see you guys. Well, tell me what you think. Shoot us a shot us or shoot us a something this and there. Right? And let us know. Tell us what Willie, Mr. Willie. I'd love to see. I'd love to see some stuff for you. So until the next time, good people, remember one thing, right? If we all have something in common, then that commonality can lead to a lot of great friendships. You know what I mean? And I hate to throw the thing out there, but you're gonna hear that from me. Just a touch of good people out there. So, right? Brothers to Ukraine. Peace.